In August 1875, Berthe Morisot and her husband Eugène Manet visited the Isle of Wight on her honeymoon. This weekend marks the beginning of Cows Week, which has been held on the Isle of Wight in early August every year since 1826. Morisot painted her husband looking out through the open sitting room window of Globe Cottage at West Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Painted from inside looking out, the picture encapsulates Morisot's position as a new visitor to the island, hesitant to set up her easel in public, but alert to visual possibilities. In this painting, Eugène looks out the window, and the artist's placement behind him creates an effect that allows the viewer of the work to see the world outside through his eyes. His attention is drawn to a passing woman and child, whose representation is a further commentary on the artist's interpretation of the male gaze. The woman's face is entirely obscured by the bottom edge of the window pane, limiting her in the viewer's eyes to a skirt, breasts, and hat. One of the few critically acclaimed and financially stable female painters of her time, Berthe Morisot was known to use her artwork to explore and comment on gender and social roles.
Berthe Morisot was, of course, a key member of the Impressionist group. She exhibited at 7 out of the 8 shows, and she was a really crucial member. After she died in 1895, her reputation sort of slightly faded. So by the 1910s, she wasn't as famous as she had been during her lifetime, and she had fewer exhibitions than her male counterparts. But the Hansens own 2 paintings. One is this portrait of a woman with a fan. It's a portrait of Madame Hubbard, who was a family friend of Berthe Morisot's. And Morisot paints her reclining on a divan. And in a way, it's quite easy to make the parallel with Manet's Olympia. Berthe Morisot was a close friend of Manet's and would certainly have known Olympia. Her painting doesn't show a nude prostitute. She shows a family friend, a bourgeoise at home, reclining on a divan. She's very relaxed, she's sort of half smiling.
Berthe Morisot was a French painter and printmaker involved in the Impressionist movement. Morisot employed flickering brushstrokes and a light palette to depict domestic scenes, landscapes, and portraits. It is important to express oneself, provided the feelings are real and are taken from your own experience, she once said.